So this is the part that I'm talking about, cutting out these windows and doors. So the windows here, I'm cutting these out. See how they look. Look pretty good. I decided to go wider than the ones on the side there just to give it a nice like bay window effect. They were too small. It didn't look quite right. So I widened them a little bit from what I had and cut those out. I'm working on these. Trying to work at one level at the same time. I haven't decided what to do with these cupola windows yet. I'm still thinking about that while I'm making these cuts. But this part here is the door. I was talking about when you cut these out, you gotta watch down here. You don't want to just start cutting into this side if you don't exactly know. You're making a blind cut. You don't know what's behind it. So what I did, what I should have filmed, I guess, was took my multi-tool or the oscillating tool. Made sure that this was nice and flat, this floor. That's where these clamps are here. I have a piece of wood underneath to make sure it's nice and flat. I'm going to straighten it out. As I go, I'm going to put a brace underneath of it. I should have done that already, but here we are. I think it's better to do this way because now I'll know where to nail. I'll put the brace underneath, nail it in place, and glue it. But first I'm cutting the door. So I make sure this is nice and flat. I take the blade, go against the flat down here, and slowly work through it. I picked a nice safe spot in the middle where I know I'm not going to cross over these side lines here. I don't want to cross over those. So I picked a nice spot in here, cut it through with the plunge bit, and boom, shoots out the other side. Oh, hose is in the way. It's supposed to be a smooth turnaround here, but ta-da! There it is. Pops through the other side. So now, once it pops through, don't continue cutting all the way because you don't know on the backside where it ends. But now you know, is your line good? Is it not? How far above? How far below do you have to stay? And it just so happened, it's perfect. The measurements I did with the laser, taking the floor measurement, scribing it out from there to here with the speed square, marking the tick, doing the same thing over there, using the laser to get the line across was dead on. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't have to, do any rework or any too much fudging with it. It's going to be a little bit off, but it's a dollhouse and you're cutting it, with not a big machine. You're making it by hand, so there's going to be some imperfections. Don't worry about your imperfections. You can hide them. If you keep watching this series, I'll show you how to do that and how I've learned, from watching some videos of my own, how to make it look nice. So this is what the oscillating tool does. I cut a little bit out of there in the corner, just to make sure I didn't have any hangnails. You don't want the hangnails, to rip out a chunk of your wall. So I cut that a little bit. That's fine. I'll have siding, and I'm gonna make trim around all the windows and stuff. I'll show you over here. So, like for instance, on this one, I'm gonna lay a piece inside, and then run trim around the outside of it, and nail that on. So it's gonna look like an actual window with the whole frame and the border molding and stuff on the inside and the outside. So you're not gonna see any of that imperfections in the cuts, and if these aren't as straight cuts along here, again there's going to be that piece on the inside here. It's going to straighten it up, make it look nice, real nice. So that's where I'm at. That's how you cut these doors. Pay attention. The reason I made a separate video for this one is the floor is behind it. With the windows, it's not a big deal. You can make the blind cut and not have to worry about cutting into anything behind it, because it's in the middle of the wall. There's nothing there. But with the doors, you gotta watch out for the floor. If you're doing it on the base, like I'm gonna do here, it's my front door, you don't really have to worry about it. It's not even connected down there. I don't think I connected it. I could check, but I'll just waste your time. Either way, up here is easy, down here is also easy because you have the nice flat, that's the floor right there, you can see it. Or ones like these with the hidden floor. Be careful. That's all for this video. I hope it was informative. I hope you guys have an outstanding day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.